In the 4th episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, we see Yusei go off against his rival, Jack Atlas. The driving force of Yusei's journey has been to reclaim his lost Signer Dragon, which is currently in Jack's possession. He duels Jack with his Signer on the line, and during the course of the duel, Jack executes a marvelous play to summon both his own dragon and Yusei's dragon onto the field. During the duel, Yusei uses a card to temporarily reclaim Stardust Dragon. However, the energy radiating from the two signers proved to be too powerful, summoning the Crimson Dragon and interrupting the duel. It's later revealed that, had it not happened, Yusei would have won that turn, which becomes a motivational turning point for Jack, as it forces him to respect Yusei as a rival instead of perceiving him as his inferior, and for the rest of the arc, it builds up into that eventual rematch. Thus, we have 3 goals this episode. 1. Introduce Proto's Signer Dragon. 2. Temporarily reclaim the dragon. And 3. Have the duel end in a no result that would have ended in Proto's favor had the duel continued. We start off the duel with Proto summoning Feedback Warrior in defense position. Jack summons Mad Archfiend and attacks Feedback Warrior. Due to its piercing effect, the difference is inflicted onto Proto's life points, taking 1100 damage. Proto special summons Level Warrior from his hand, as Jack controls a monster and Proto doesn't. When summoned this way, it becomes a level 4 monster. He follows it up by normal summon the Fabled Cerberel and tunes them both to synchro summon Flamevel Urukizis. Proto states that he has had enough duels with Jack in the past to know about Mad Archfiend's weakness. He attacks with Urukizis and Jack's monster is switched to defense position. Jack retorts that Urukizis' piercing effect is no shocker either. He's seen this exact turn play out hundreds of times in their childhood, and he's going to have to do better to beat him now that he's the king. Flamevel Urukizis' pride effect activates, increasing its attack. Jack normal summons Twin Shield Defender in defense position, then sets a card face down. Proto normal summons Wind-Up Dog, then uses its Wind-Up effect to gain attack and become level 5 until the end of the turn. Urukizis attacks into Twin Shield Defender, and upon attack declaration, Jack activates Space Gate, placing a counter onto it. The attack connects, and Jack's life points go down to 1100. Then Urukizis' Pride brings it up to 2700 attack. So I forgot to do the attack change on the visual of it. So for the rest of the duel, it's going to say that Urukizis is at 24, but please know that it's at 27. Thank you. Sorry. However, because Defender was destroyed, it can reduce the attack of a monster on the field until the end of the turn. Wind-Up Dog goes down to 900. Proto attacks with the weakened puppy and Jack is left with a mere 200 life points, adding a second counter to Space Gate. Both of the attack manipulation effects subside, returning Wind-Up Dog back to its original attack of 1200 and becoming a level 3 monster again. During Jack's turn, he activates Polymerization, using Big Piece Golem and Medium Piece Golem to make Multiple Piece Golem. It attacks Wind-Up Dog, dealing 1400 points of damage. This also adds a third counter to Space Gate. Jack ends his battle phase and starts the catalyst of his iconic combo. Multiple Piece Golem uses its effect to defuse back into Big Piece Golem and Medium Piece Golem. Because Big Piece Golem is on the field, Medium Piece Golem activates its Family Reunion effect to special summon Small Piece Golem from his deck. Jack activates Space Gate, sending it to the graveyard with 3 counters to special summon a monster from his hand with an equivalent level. He brings out the level 3 Dark Resonator, and tunes it with the level 5 Big Piece Golem to unleash his ace monster, Red Dragon Archfiend. Having still not used his normal summon, he calls upon the level 1 Sinister Sprocket, and he tunes it with the level 3 Small Piece Golem and the level 4 Medium Piece Golem, summoning Proto Signer Dragon, Scrap Dragon. With Proto's back against the wall, he normal summons Oystermeister in defense position during his turn, and then switches Urukizis to defense position, and then ends his turn. Jack draws Monster Reincarnation, which is the only card in his hand, so he enters the battle phase and attacks Urukizis with Red Dragon Archfiend. Its effect activates, destroying all defense position monsters on the opponent's field, wiping Oystermeister from the field. However, when it's destroyed by a card effect, it leaves behind a piece of its soul within an Oyster token, which protects Proto from an otherwise lethal direct attack from his Signer Dragon. During Proto's turn, he draws Enemy Controller. He normal summons his trusty Hanawata and immediately tributes it using the effect of Enemy Controller to take control of Scrap Dragon. However, when the dragon changes fields, A burst of energy emerges inside of the stadium, invoking the Crimson Dragon. This stops the duel, causing a no result. After Proto is arrested and sent to the facility, Jack is seen walking the hallways of Rex Goodwin's towers. He smirks to himself, replaying the duel in his mind and boasting that he remains the king. From Jack's point of view, Proto did a fatal misplay. He took the wrong dragon. Had he selected Red Dragon Archfiend instead, he would have been able to beat Jack, as he only had 200 life points. Proto's own attachment to his precious card was his own undoing. Scrap Dragon has the effect to destroy a card on both sides of the field. Proto would have done so to eliminate both dragons, but in the next turn, Jack would have used Monster Reincarnation that he drew in the previous turn, and no matter what he drew during his turn, he would have been able to discard it to summon Medium Peace Golem, who had enough attack to defeat Proto. However, when entering Goodwin's office, he notices that the group is looking over the security footage of the previous night, and Jack, baffled what he sees in Proto's hand in the department of the duel disc, orders Mina to zoom into the frame so he can get a better look. The picture develops and Jack is left speechless, shattered by what he sees. There is a card in the hand department, meaning that he would have been able to set it and use Scrap Dragon's effect to destroy the set card in Red Dragon Archfiend and open Jack up for a lethal direct attack, causing him to lose the duel. And that concludes today's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Rewrite. In the next episode, we will be skipping the jail arc entirely and going straight to the third Trudge rematch, in which Proto will be getting his third Synchro Monster. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.